How was your weekend? Good? Great! Let's chat a little, shall we? Real quick announcement. Next Monday is Staff Development Day, so no school. Try to remember so you're not zombieing here in your pajamas, 'cause you'd be sent home either way. No pajamas at school unless it's Spirit Week. Okay? Okay. So, Friday was our first basketball game of the season. We played against Basic High, and we lost. Okay, that's okay. Only the first game of the season. We'll get it in the next game. Speaking of, next Friday is our second game, and we'll be playing against Tech High at their school. Starts at 3:30 p.m. So let's go out there and have fun. Okay? Okay. Don't forget, this Friday at 5 p.m. is our second football game. And we're playing against Tech High. We seem to be playing them early in both sports this year. But that's okay. We will get them. So go out there and have fun. Okay? Okay. And finally, this Wednesday is the first hockey game of the season. And we'll be playing against LXA. Woohoo! Starts at 4:30 at the Morning Star Rink. That's still weird to say. Not like my dad still calls himself that anymore. So, anyway, we will be having a tailgate party in our parking lot from 2 to 3:30. We will have charter buses to get us to and back from the game, so no worries about that. So let's go out there and kick some ass. But not while wearing the skates. Then that becomes a trip in the ambulance. Okay? Okay. Now, before I get to the fun part of the announcements, our chefs have requested me to ask you students, as well as teachers and staff, is there anything that all of you would like to see on the specials at some point? Our chefs try to change up the menu as much as possible, but it's not the same thing every week. But they are running out of ideas. So if you'd like to see something that you enjoy, there is a box with papers in the cafeteria. Can write your suggestions down and drop it off in the box. They'll go through it on Wednesdays, so if there's anything they need to order, because let's be real, you can't walk into any Wally World market and find blue strawberries, marble berries, and the tongue of a black firewolf. Blue strawberries and marble berries from Purgatory, and tongue, I think, from the 7th level of hell? Levels, ha! That's funny. A certain D-man thought it's levels. It's more like if you're walking down a trail from the top of a mountain to the bottom. You get to pass through certain levels depending how bad you are. And before you ask, yes, there is an elevator. For those that work there or are not there for eternal punishment in our prisons. But anyway, if you have a suggestion, please leave it in the box in the cafeteria. Now, it's time for some Dear Lexus notes, shall we? Dear Lexus, is your dad really the devil? I was here last year in the theater. He's kinda hot. You said stepmom last week as well. Is she a supernatural like some of us here? Just curious. From Devil Can Wear My Prada. One? Ew, dude, that's my dad. He is way too old for you. Though I'm sure he'd still appreciate the comment. And yes, my dad is the devil. Lucifer. My stepmom, the short answer is she's his high school sweetheart that broke up, and after thousands of years, they got back together. She was an angel, a seraphim. Now she's God. So, yes, find the humor that God married the devil. Okay, next. Dear Lexus, since Halloween is over, could we start celebrating Christmas early? Just so there's no point in waiting. There's only Family Day this month, and most of the time, people don't really care. It's just family fighting over the food, the football game, and who's sitting where. At least that's my experience. From pass the turkey and move on to the Christmas cookies. Well, pass? No. We celebrate Halloween for a month, despite there being at least 2 months before with no holidays that we could use to celebrate. We keep it to the month of October. Thus, it's only fair to keep the winter holidays to December. As for Family Day, I'm sorry, but I don't think it should be skipped. Mine tends to be 2 days of it. One day at my dad's with the stepmom and all the kids. I seriously have a total of 6 siblings. One being my twin, one being my adopted sister, that's my cousin, and the rest younger. Day 2 is with my aunt and uncle and their family, along with my other aunts and uncles and their kids. We end up with leftovers that last at least a week. And yeah, there's a lot of screaming from the kids playing. Watching TV mostly ends up being kids' cartoons or movies because no one watches sports. And figuring how to sit everyone because you're fitting about 2 or 3 families and sometimes you gotta move it to the living room. But I don't think it's something to be ignored. Family should be celebrated. And do remember, family isn't always just blood. And if you need someone to talk to, you can talk to me. Okay? And I think that's it for Dear Lexus Notes. Now, let's move on to the Lost and Found. What the? A bottle of Bundaberg? Who brought booze here? Geez, you guys, you know you can't be doing that. And if it was a teacher or staff, you should know better too. Now, unless you want to get in trouble, I doubt you'll come back to claim it. I will just have to keep it and dispose of it later. Oh, look, Coke soda. Someone was thinking of rum and Coke. Not today. And, oh, here we go. Something that's not as bad. A potion bottle, labeled as Luck Potion. Still not going to open it. I assume this got taken out of class by accident and lost. Well, if you lost it, come by to pick it up. If not, I will be taking it back to the potions class. And that's it for Lost and Found. Now for today's lunch specials. For healthy, we have chicken Caesar salad with whole wheat buns. For vegan, we have tofu wraps with mixed greens and a side of veggie fries. And for regular, we have grilled ham and cheese sandwiches with a cup of tomato soup. And then we have the basics. So let's end today's announcements with a fun fact. Did you know that there are a total of 1,710 steps in the Eiffel Tower? Standing at 108 stories tall, the Eiffel Tower was constructed in 1889 and up till 1930, it was considered the tallest building in the world. Even though those steps reach all the way to the top of the Eiffel Tower, nowadays, visitors are only allowed to climb up to the first platform. Then you take an elevator to the top. So if you were ever to go to Paris, now you know what to expect if you go to the Eiffel Tower. Interesting, right? I've been there twice since I was tiny tot. Love it every time. My name is Lexus Amelia DeVello, and have a great week. Hey you guys, KattMcAdam here. No podcast next week. I hope you enjoyed today's announcements though. If you want to keep up to what else we do outside of YouTube, I do have a Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. If you want to help support this little channel, I do have a Ko-fi as well as a Patreon. For $1, I'll give you a shout out. Speaking of, thank you my Patreon, GMD Art. And if you liked today's episode, hit that like button. If you want to see more, we do have food tray videos and podcasts. Hit that subscribe button. And if you want to know when these come out, hit that bell and make it ring, 'cause school is in session. Catch you later, students.